Hello everyone, welcome to Testport MBA Prep. In this session, we will look into modulus. So this is a complete session. We will cover everything. We'll cover the basics of modulus and then we'll look into the distance interpretation of modulus and then the method of eliminating modulus. Then we are delving into the super trick to solve modulus problems within 10 seconds. So modulus on both sides of an equation, modulus on both sides of an inequality, modulus within modulus. So all these concepts are covered. This is crucial for CAT as well as for XAT. Besides learning all these concepts, we will also solve 30 problems in this session. Okay, so this is an important session. So don't skip this video, and I can strongly say that you will definitely like this session as usual. So what is modulus? Modulus means absolute value, which means modulus cannot be negative, it is always positive. See, for instance, if we take modulus of 6, what does this mean? What is the value of modulus of 6? Modulus of 6 means 6, right? The absolute value of the part which is there in the modulus, inside the modulus, right? This is a symbol of modulus and you know that. Then what is the value of modulus of 8? As I already said, modulus means absolute value. So modulus of 8 is minus 8 is 8, right? So it cannot be negative, and the least value that modulus can take is 0, right? This is the least value that modulus can take. And if we look into some properties of modulus, the first one is, if we consider negative of modulus, let us say minus of x, right? X is a constant, so minus of x, the negative of modulus cannot become positive, right? So minus of x will be lesser than or equal to 0, right? So the negative of modulus cannot become positive. And the next property is modulus of x into modulus of y, right? This is equal to modulus of x into y. When it comes to division of modulus of x by y is equal to, we can separate them, modulus of x by modulus of y. This is valid as long as y is not equal to 0. This property is valid as long as y is not equal to, the denominator is not equal to 0. Now, what is the distance interpretation of modulus? For instance, modulus of x is equal to 3. We have 3 cases. Modulus of x is less than 3 and greater than 3. If modulus of x is equal to 3 units, right? 3 units, it can be, x can be minus 3, it can also be plus 3, because modulus of x takes only the absolute value, so it can be minus 3 as well as plus 3. When it comes to modulus of x which is less than 3, the range in this case is x can be less than 3 or greater than minus 3. When it comes to the third case, modulus of x is greater than 3, in this case x can be less than minus 3 as well as x can be greater than plus 3. If we interpret this on a number line, this is 0. If we take 0 as the reference point, in the first case x is equal to 3, that means the distance from 0 is 3, hence it can be 3 from 0 to this side, or it can also be on the left hand side, right? So the distance is 3 units. It can be from 0 to plus 3, it can also be 0 to minus 3. In both the cases, the distance covered is 3 units. And second case, x is less than 3, which means x is covering this range, right? Right, from minus 3 to plus 3. X is in between this range. When it comes to the third case where x is greater than 3, right? So it is covering, until 3 it is covering till here. In case of minus 3, in case of plus 3, it is still here, so it is greater than minus 3. So we have to consider this part, the remaining part, right from minus 4 to minus infinity, and right from plus 4 to plus infinity. So this is the interpretation as far as the number line is concerned. When x is equal to 3, modulus of x is equal to 3, it is covering 3 units. So it can be from 0, it can be from right hand side, it can also be from left. When x is less than 3, the range in which x is taking is from 0 to 3, not beyond 3, and in the right hand side it is 0 to 3, not beyond plus 3. In on the other side it is not beyond minus 3. When x is greater than 3, it starts from 3 and it can go till minus infinity, and on the other side it can start from 3 and it can go to plus infinity. Hope you understood this. So now what is meant by modulus of x minus 1 is equal to 3? What is meant by modulus of x minus 1 first of all? Well, it means distance of x from 1. When this is equal to 0, when x minus 1 is equal to 0, x is equal to 1. So what does this mean? This means distance of x from 1. X minus 1, modulus of x minus 1 is as equal as distance of x from 1. That means if we are starting from 1, so modulus of x minus 1 is equal to 3. So it can be from 1 to 4, because from 1 to 4 it's covering 3 units, right? This is 3 units. It can also be from 1 to minus 2. So in this case also it is covering 3 units. How can we represent the second case, whereas x minus 1 is less than 3? Well, it is taking this range, right, from minus 2 to plus 3, right? So x is less than 4, right? X is less than 4, x is greater than minus 2 for this case. How can we interpret the third case? X minus 1 is greater than 3. That means till minus 2 it is, we have completed the second case, but for the third case it is greater than 3. So after completing 3 units, right, the other part after 3 units, the remaining part goes for x minus 1 greater than 3, right? In the left hand side it is this part till minus infinity and till positive infinity on the right hand side. This is just an interpretation, just to make you understand how can we interpret modulus if we consider modulus, if we relate modulus to distance. All right, so I didn't write for the first case. So for the first case, x can be equal to 4 or it can also be equal to minus 2, right? X can be equal to 4 or x can also be equal to minus 2. All right, so here is our first question. Solve for x if modulus of 2x minus 1 is less than 3. So in the previous slide we learnt that modulus, if any value is less than 3, right, modulus of anything is less than 3, how can we interpret 2x minus 1 in this case? It is less than 3 or it can also be greater than minus 3, right? We learned this in the previous slides. So if we want to remove, so how can we simplify this further? If we add plus 1 on all the sides, right, if we add plus 1 and plus 1, what will happen? Minus 2 is less than 2x, this is less than 4, right? This is less than 4. If we take 2 common, then it will be minus 1 is less than x and this is less than 2. So what is the range of x? It is minus 1 comma 2. Let us solve this. Solve for x if modulus of 7 minus 3x is greater than 2. Now how can we do this? We have two cases, as I already mentioned the properties of modulus. Modulus of x can either be a negative value or it can also take positive value. In both the cases, the sign of the value of modulus doesn't change, the sign doesn't change. So let us take both the cases here. 7 minus 3x is greater than 2. 7 minus 3x can also be less than 2. So 7 minus 3x can also be less than minus 2. It can take plus 2, it can also take minus 2. So if we are considering, if we are putting a negative value, the inequality sign swaps over, inequality sign changes. This we learnt in inequalities. Okay, so in this case what will happen? Minus 3x will be less than minus 9 and 3x will be greater than 9, x will be greater than 3. Okay, in the second case what will happen is 3x will be less than 5 and x will be less than 5 by 3. So we got x for both the cases. So x is less than 5 by 3. That means it can be minus infinity to 5 by 3 union x is greater than 3. So it can be from 3 to plus infinity. So if the options are in union and all that, we can represent like this. Let us solve this. Here x minus 4, modulus of x minus 4 is equal to 3x minus 8. So both the cases, we can solve for both the cases. X minus 4 is equal to 3x minus 8, or x minus 4 can also be equal to minus of 3x minus 8, right? Both the cases. So in this case 4 is equal to 2x and x is equal to 2. If you solve the other case, 4x will be equal to 12 and x is equal to 3. But if we observe here x is equal to and here x is equal to 3, in one equation two values are not possible. Two values for the same variable is not possible. So either x can be equal to 2 or x can be equal to 3. How can we know this? If we substitute the value here, whatever the value is satisfying, that is the value of x. So let us substitute 2 in that equation. So 2 minus 4, so 2 minus 4 this, and here it is 3 into 2 minus 8, this is minus, right? So now this is 6 minus 8, this is minus 2. So do you find any difference here? Here modulus is being equalized with minus 2, which is not possible. Modulus cannot be equal to a negative value, hence this case is ruled out. And coming to the other case, 3 minus 4 modulus is equal to 3 into 3 minus 8, this is equal to 9 minus 8, which is 1. This is positive, this is positive. Modulus of something is equal to 1, hence x is equal to 3. This is the answer for this question, because modulus is here, modulus is equal to a positive value, here modulus is equal to a negative value, hence the negative value, negative case is ruled out. The other case we have considered. Let us solve this. Solve for x if modulus of 3x plus 6 is less than 5x minus 10. Let us take the two cases as usual. The first case is 10 minus 5x, this is less than 3x plus 6, and the other case is 3x plus 6, this is less than 5x minus 10. So in this case it is 4 is less than 8x and 1 by 2 is less than x. In this case it is 16 is less than 2x, x is greater than 8, x is greater than 8. So if we consider the first case, it is x is greater than 1 by 2, and second case x is greater than 8. So if we take the union of this, we can say that x must be definitely greater than 8. So if we substitute any value which is greater than 8 here, let us substitute 10 here, which is greater than 8. So 10 into 3, this is 30, and 6, this is less than 5 into 10, this is 50 minus 10. So 36 is less than 40. So any value greater than 8, all the values that are greater than 8 will satisfy this equation. So this is the range of x. Now How can we find the solution for this? The number of solutions to the equation x into modulus of x, let me write it here, modulus of x into 6x square plus 1, this is equal to 5x square. So how can we find out the number of solutions? Now we have two cases. X can be greater than or equal to 0, whereas the second case is x is less than 0. So in the first case, what do we do? In the first case, let's take if x is greater than or equal to 0, we can eliminate this modulus, right? We can eliminate this modulus and we can directly write the equation as x into 6x square plus 1, this is equal to 5x square. In the second case, whereas x is less than 0, instead of modulus we can take minus x and 6x square plus 1, this is equal to 5x square, because in this case x is less than 0, hence we are taking minus x. Now if we take x is equal to 0 in the first case, if we take x is equal to 0, in this case 6x square plus 1, this is equal to 5x, and if I further simplify this quadratic equation, what do we get? So 2x minus 1 into 3x minus 1 is equal to 0. If we make this one equal to 0, x will be equal to 1 by 2, and if we make this part equal to 0, x will be equal to 1 by 3. Alright, let's move to the second case. We can just solve this. We can eliminate this x and this power, so this will be minus of 6x square plus 1, this is equal to 5x. If we further simplify, this part will be equal to minus 1 by 3 if we equalize with 0, and this part will be equal to minus 1 by 2. So we have first case that is satisfying this equation, and if we calculate x is equal to 1 by 2, if we substitute x is equal to 1 by 2, this also satisfies this equation, and 1 by 3 also satisfies this equation, minus 1 by 3 and minus 1 by 2 also satisfy this equation, this condition. Hence, how many number of solutions are there? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So 5 solutions for this equation. Let us learn how to eliminate modulus, the method of eliminating modulus with a simple example. So what is given? The product of the distinct roots of the equation, right, modulus is equal to x plus 2, and options are given. Okay, so modulus of x square minus x minus 6, this is equal to x plus 2. We have two cases again. The first case is when x square minus x minus 6, this is greater than or equal to 0, and the second case is when x square minus x minus 6 is less than 0. So in the first case, what can we derive? We can derive x square minus x minus 6, this can be equal to x plus 2, whereas in the second case it is negative, right? X square minus x minus 6 is negative, so minus of x square minus x minus 6, this is equal to x plus 2. We further solve this equation, we will get x square minus 2x minus 8, this is equal to 0, and x minus 4 into x plus 2, this is equal to 0. Now if we equate x minus 4 with 0, x is equal to 4, and in this case x is equal to minus 2. Now if we substitute 4 in this equation, x square minus x minus 6, what do we get? 4 square minus 4, let me write it here, 4 square minus 4 minus 6, this is equal to 6, and this is greater than or equal to 0, so this condition is valid. If we take the other case, which is equal to minus 2, and if we substitute this here, this will be 4 minus 2 whole square, this is 4 plus 2 and minus 6, this will be equal to 0. Again, this is greater than or equal to 0. So this is also satisfied. This condition is also satisfied. Let's move to the second case. Now if you further simplify, you will get x square minus 4, this is equal to 0, x square is equal to 4. So x can take plus 2, it can also take minus 2. Let us solve this for 2. Substitute 2 in that equation, we will get 4 minus of 2, this is minus 2 and minus 6, this is equal to 4 minus 8, this is definitely less than 0. And for the other case, if we substitute minus 2, 4 plus 2 minus 6, this is equal to 0, this is equal to 0. However, this equation is less than 0. There is no equality sign in this equation, hence minus 2 doesn't satisfy this condition. Hence what are satisfying? Plus 2 is satisfying, minus 2 is satisfying, and 4 is satisfying. So these three are distinct roots, but here we are asked to find out the product. So what is the product of 4 minus 2 and 2? 4 into minus 2 into 2. So minus 16 is our answer. Let us move on to the simple trick, a super trick to solve the modulus problems in less than 10 seconds. Let me explain this with a simple example. Find the minimum value of modulus of x minus 2 plus modulus of x minus 4. The moment you see modulus of x minus 2 or anything, right, x minus 2 or x minus 5 or x plus 5, anything, you must equalize this integral, this part, right, the inside part with 0. Then x is equal to 2, right? Let me plot this. When you see x minus 2, then you must say that, so find the minimum value of modulus of x minus 2 plus modulus of x minus 4. So in the first case, it is 2, right? Let us say a is here, right? A is here. In the second case, x minus 4, so x is equal to 4. Let us say b is here. We want the minimum value. So if we consider 3 cases, right? 3 cases are possible. Either a goes to b, or b can go to a, or they can also meet at some point, right? At some point. In all 3 cases, the distance covered by a and b is 2 units. Hope you understood. So in first case, a goes to b. It is covering from 2 to 3, it's 1 unit, 3 to 4, it's 1 unit. So 2 units. In second case, b is going to a. So it is covering 4 to 3 and 3 to 2, again 2 units. Or let us say a and b are meeting at some point here, or some point here. A is moving from 2 to 3 and b is from 4 to 3. It is covering 1 unit and b is also covering 1 unit. 1 plus 2, this is also equal to 2 units. Hence, what is the minimum value that this equation can take? 2. This is our answer. You will be much more clear when we solve more problems. Let us take this equation. Find the minimum value of x minus 1 plus x minus 6. So x minus 1, so x is equal to 1. Now a is here. Now where is his friend? His friend is at 6. So b is here. Now whatever the case, a can go to b or b can just go to a, right? Or they can also meet in between this range, right? They can meet at this point. Or you can also say that, sir, b can move in this direction and a can also move in this direction and they can meet somewhere here. Yes, this is also possible, but here we want the minimum value. We don't want the maximum value, we want minimum value. So how can we calculate minimum value? Within this range. So a is at 1, b is at 6, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, and 5 to 6. What is the difference? 6 minus 1, this is 3, this is 5. So 5 is our answer. The minimum value of this equation is 5. Whether b comes to a or a goes to b, or they meet somewhere in this range from 1 to 6, in this range, the value will be 5. Let us solve this. X plus 1 plus x minus 4, we want the minimum value. So x plus 1, where is a now? A is at minus 1. x plus 1 is equal to 0, x is equal to 1, so a is at minus 1. Where is his friend? His friend is at 4. Now what is the difference? 4 minus of minus 1, this is 5. This is the minimum value of this. Okay, let us solve this. See, why we are solving different equations, different problems is to make you understand the concept in a clear way, so that you won't commit any mistake while solving this in your exam, right? So what is the minimum value of x plus 5 plus modulus of x plus 5 plus modulus of x plus 2? Now where is a? A is at minus 5. A is at minus 5. Where is b? His friend is at minus 2. What is the difference? Difference is 3. So 3 is our minimum value. Very simple. And one thing, here 3 is the value. If they ask you for the range, what shall you write? What is the range? Value is 3, but what is the range? The range is from minus 5 till minus 2. So minus 5 is less than or equal to x. This is less than or equal to minus 2. This is the range. Let us solve this. If x minus 2, modulus of x minus 2 plus modulus of x minus 4 is equal to 5, find the value of x. Now what is meant by modulus of x minus 2 plus some other modulus, this is equal to 5? What is meant by this? Well, this means, let us say x minus 5, modulus of x minus 2 is 2. Okay, so a is at 2. Where is b? B is at 4. B is at 4. And what is the meaning of this equation? A and b together travel for 5 units. Initially a is at 2, b is at 4. They are covering 5 units, which means, let's say a travels from 2 to 4. So how much it is covering? From 2 to 3 it is 1 unit. From 3 to 4 it is 1 more unit. Alright, still 3 more units are to be covered, right? So total 5 units they must cover. They already covered 2 units. A covered 2 units, still 3 are remaining. Now a is at b, a and b are at 4. If ab step towards 5, and now if they are at 5, now when a b are moving together and from 4 to 5 they are moving, and a is covering 1 unit, b is also covering 1 unit at the same time. Okay, so total units covered are, a already covered 2 units, a and b both covered 2 more units, and 1 more unit to be covered to make it 5. So 1 more unit must be covered by both of them. So each one must take 0.5 units. Okay, so from 5 to 5.5. When AB move from 5 to 5.5, A is covering 0.5 and B is also covering 0.5 units, and when we sum up it is equal to 1, so plus 1, and the total is equal to 5 units. This is one case. Okay, this is one case. What is the other case? When A is moving towards B, that means towards positive side, 5.5 is the value that X can take. But what if B moves towards A? When B moves towards A, what is the value of X? Let us see how. Okay, so B is traveling towards A, so it's covering plus 1, so it reached A. Now already 2 units are covered. Now A and B traveled 1 more unit, so A traveled 1 and B also traveled 1. Now 4 units are covered, right? 4 units are covered. Still 1 more unit is there, so they land here 0 at 0.5. So X can take 0.5, X can also take 5.5. It can take any of this value, any of these values. Okay, so 0.5 plus 0.5, this is equal to 5. So this is how you imagine this number line. If you imagine this, whatever the condition, you can solve this within 10 seconds. Let us move on to more problems, because if we solve more and more problems, you will be very much clear and you won't commit any mistake in your exam. If modulus of x plus 2 plus modulus of x minus 1 is equal to 5, find x. When modulus of x is equal to, when modulus of x plus 2, so modulus of x plus 2 means a is at minus 2 and b is at 1. B is at 1. So both must cover 5 units. So let us take the first case. A is moving towards B. So A is covering 1, 2, 3. So A covered plus 1 and plus 1 3 units and it reached B. So still 2 more units to be covered. So A, B just move on to 2 and they reach 2. So A is covering 1 unit. At the same time B is also covering 1 more unit. So total 2 units. So total 5 units are covered. So X is equal to 2. Let us take the other case. Now B is traveling towards A. By the time B reached A, it should have traveled 3 units and 2 units to be covered, and B, A together travel 1 step ahead. This is plus 2 again when we combine. So 3 plus 2, this is equal to 5 and X will be equal to minus 3. So the values of X can take minus 3, X can also take 2. Let us move on to the next question. If modulus of x plus 1 plus 3 modulus of 3 minus x is equal to 5, find the value of x. Here if you observe 3 minus x, here x plus 1, there is some change, but does this change affect you? No, it doesn't affect you, because 3 minus x, this is equal to 3 and x is equal to 3. So you can take x as 3. So B is here. Now where is A? A is at minus 1. So A is at minus 1. So they must travel 5 units altogether. Whatever A and B are traveling individually plus what they have traveled together, all that when summed up must be equal to 5. So let's take case 1 where A goes towards B, A moves towards B. So by the time A reaches B, it should have covered 4 units and 1 more unit to be covered, and AB just landed 3.5. This is our answer for the first case. What about the second case? B is traveling towards A. That means B by the time B reaches A, it must have traveled 4 units, and now A and B are traveling 0.5 units together, which is equal to 1 unit. So minus 1.5 is the answer for the second case. So X can take 1.5, X can also take 3.5. So X is equal to minus 1.5 comma 3.5. Let us solve this one. See, never compromise to solve more questions. It can be quant, it can be RC, it can be DILR. Practice as many questions as you can, as many sets as you can. This is the only key, because you cannot improve yourself drastically overnight. Still we have a good number of days for CAT. So if you are consistent, then definitely you can observe desired results, right? So when CAT scorecard is out, you will see the desired result, what you wanted and what you got. So let us move on to this. If modulus of x plus 1 plus 3 minus x, right, is greater than 5, find the value of x. So again, where is A? A is at minus 1. Where is B? B is at 3. But what is the change? Change is, in the previous slide it is equal to 5, whereas in this case it is greater than 5, right? This value is greater than 5. So let us take the first case. A is traveling towards B. So by the time A reaches B, it must have covered 4 units. Now 1 more unit to be covered in order to make it 5. So A, B together landed 3.5. If we consider the other case where B is moving towards A, so by the time B reaches A, it must have covered 4 units, and now B and A landed minus 1.5. So here x is less than minus 1.5, whereas in this case x is greater than 3.5, because Here we have greater than inequality, right? So greater than inequality, so what must be our range? Our range must be this, not the interior part, the exterior one. Okay, let us solve this. Here we are asked to find out the minimum value. What is the minimum value of x minus 2, modulus of x minus 4 and x minus 5? So where is A? A is at 2. A is at 2. Where is B? B is at 4. Let us introduce one more person who is C. Okay, sorry, C is at 5. Now what does this mean? Minimum value. What is minimum value? A, B and C both must meet at one point such that that value must be minimum. That shouldn't be greater than the point where they are meeting at some other point. So let us say A, B, C can meet somewhere here. A, B, C can also meet somewhere here. But if they meet here, what is the value? How much distance A must travel? 1 unit, 1 unit, 1 unit, 3 units. And B must travel 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 units. And C must travel 6 units. So what is the total units, total distance covered? Distance covered is 5 plus 6 plus 3, which is 14 units. But we want the minimum value, not the maximum value as far as possible. We want the minimum value. So ignore this complete exterior part. Ignore the complete exterior part. Let us focus on the interior part. So A, B and C, we have to make sure that they are meeting only in this range. Okay, somewhere in this range, but we have to minimize it as far as possible. Let us see how. Please remember one thing, whenever you are asked to find out the minimum value, take the midpoint such that if you consider one midpoint, the total number of persons in the left hand side must be equal to the total number of persons on the right hand side. So in this case, what is the midpoint? B is the midpoint, which means 4 is the midpoint. The total number of persons on the left hand side is equal to total number of persons on the right hand side. 1 is equal to 1. So A travels towards B, C also travels towards B, and A, B, C meet at point 4. So 4 is the meeting point, but we are asked to find out the minimum value. What is the minimum value? A is traveling from 2 to 4, which is 2 units. C is traveling from 5 to 4, it is 1 unit, and B is not traveling, it is at the same position, so the total distance is 3 units. This is the minimum value. The point at which they are meeting is 4, but the minimum value, the distance they are covering is 3 units. So 3 units is our answer. Very simple. Now find the minimum value of x plus 1, x plus 3 and x plus 6. Where is A? A is at minus 1. Where is B? B is at minus 3 and C is at minus 6. Okay. Now let us take the midpoint. Midpoint is minus 3 because the number of persons on the left hand side of this midpoint is equal to the number of persons on the right hand side. Okay. The meeting point is at minus 3. A meets B at minus 3. C also moves towards B, and C meets at minus 3. So how much distance C is traveling? From minus 6 to minus 3, it is traveling 3 units. B is not traveling, so 0. How much A is traveling from minus 1 to 3? Minus 3, 2 units. So what is the minimum value here? 5. 5 units is the minimum value. As simple. Let us solve this. Find the minimum value of 1, 2, 3 and so 4 conditions are given. Okay, so x minus 1, x minus 2, x minus 4 and x minus 5. So 4 modules are given. Okay, so where is A? A is at 1. Where is B? B is at 2. Where is C? C is at 4. Let us introduce one more person. So A, B and C have one more friend, and he is at, or she is at 5. Okay, so D is at 5. We have to make sure that A, B, C and D meet at one point such that the distance covered by all of them must be minimum. Okay, so ignore the external part. Our range is only internal. So from 1 to 5. So from this, anywhere at this point they must meet. But what is that point? Make the minimum to make the value minimum. Remember the condition. We have to take a midpoint such that the number of persons to the left hand side of that point must be equal to the number of persons to the right hand side. So what is that point here? Point is 3. At 3 they must meet. So the midpoint is 3. But we are asked the value. So A is traveling how much? A from 1 to 3 travels 2 units. B from 2 to 3 travels 1 unit. C travels 4 to 3. From 4 to 3 it is 1 unit. D travels from 5 to 3 it is 2 units. So total 6. So 6 is the minimum value. So find the minimum value of x plus 1 plus modulus of x plus 3, x plus 5 and x plus 6. So where is A? A is at minus 1. A is here. Where is B? B is at minus 3. Where is C? C is at minus 5. Where is D? D is at minus 6. What is the midpoint? Midpoint is, yes, minus 4, because we have to make sure that whatever on the right hand side, how many persons are equal, the number of persons on the right hand side must be equal to the number of persons on the left hand side. B and A, there are 2 persons on the right hand side. So C and D, there are 2 persons on the left hand side. Okay, so at minus 4 they all are meeting. So A is traveling from minus 1 to minus 4, which means it is traveling 3 units. B is traveling from minus 3 to minus 4, it is traveling 1 unit. C is traveling from minus 5 to minus 4, it is traveling 1 unit. And D is traveling from minus 6 to minus 4, which is traveling 2 units. What is the total? 7 units. So 7 units is the minimum value of this expression. Okay, minimum value. Now find the minimum value of x minus 1, modulus of x minus 2, modulus of 2x minus 8 and modulus of x minus 5. Now be careful here. What is meant by 2x minus 8? We can take 2 as common here and we can express this as x minus 4, which means at 4 2 persons are there according to our example. So let us plot now. A is at 1, B is at 2. Now at 4 2 more persons are there. So C and D are at 4 and E is at 5. Now do you remember the condition? The number of persons of to the right side of the midpoint must be equal to the number of persons to the left side of the midpoint, but in this case it is not possible. So what shall we do? See, in order to make distance maximum, we have to make sure that these two guys must not move. They must be static, right? They must be static. So if we consider 4 as the meeting point, from A to C, from A is traveling from 1 to 4. So A is covering 3 units. B is covering from 2 to 4. It is covering 2 units. C and D are at their own places. So C is covering 0 units, D is covering 0 units, and E is covering from 5 to 4. It is 1 unit. So total, what is the total? 3, 2 and 1. 6 units. So 6 units is the minimum value here. Very simple. Find the minimum value of this. Okay. So A is at minus 2. Alright. A is at minus 2. B is at minus 3. Now be careful. At minus 5 there are 2 persons. So C and D are at minus 5 and E is at minus 6. So we have to make sure that C and D do not move. So A is traveling from minus 2 to minus 5. So minus 2 to minus 5 it is covering 3 units, B is covering 2 units, C and D do not cover anything, do not move, so E is covering minus 6 to minus 5, it is 1 unit. So total distance covered by all of them is 6 units. This is the minimum value. Let us solve this. Find the minimum value of 2 into modulus of x plus modulus of x plus 3, x plus 5 and x plus 6. So what is meant by 2 into modulus of x? We can write 2 into x plus 0, right? This is as equal as 2 into modulus of x. So at 0 there are two persons. So A and B are at 0. You can assume any of their friends as well. Okay, A and B are at 0. Where is C? C is at minus 3. D is at minus 5 and E is at minus 6. Now we can apply that condition. What is that condition? The number of persons to the right side of the midpoint must be equal to the number of persons to the left side of the midpoint. If we assume the midpoint to be minus 3. So if we assume that at minus 3 all these guys are meeting, then we are satisfying that condition as well as we are getting the minimum value. So at minus 3 all these are meeting. So A is traveling from 0 to minus 3. So it is covering 3 units. B is also covering 3 units. D is covering 2 units and E is covering 3 units. C is not covering anything. So what is the total? Total is 11. So the minimum value for this is 11. Okay, now where is A? A is at 1. B is at 2, C and D. Okay, here at 4, 2 persons are there, so C and D are there. At at 5, 2 more persons are there, E and F. Here also we can apply the condition. What is that? The midpoint condition. If we take 4 as the reference point, the midpoint, to the right side of 4 there are 2 persons, to the left side of 4 there are 2 persons, hence we satisfied that condition. Now all these guys are meeting at 4. Now E and F are traveling 1 unit each, C and D are traveling 0 units, B is traveling 2 units, whereas A is traveling 3 units. What is the total? 7. So 7 is the minimum value. Now find the minimum value of 3 into modulus of x. Okay, so this can be written as x plus 0. So at 0, 3 persons are there and 1 person is at minus 3. So 1 person is at minus 3, 2 persons at minus 5, 2 persons at minus 5 and 2 more persons at minus 6. So what can be the midpoint? We can take the midpoint as minus 4 because right side of this there are 4 persons, towards the left side also there are 4 persons, and all these 8 persons are meeting at minus 4. So these 3 guys are covering a distance of from 0 to minus 4, so 4 units each. So they are covering 4 units. This guy is covering 1 unit. These 2 are covering 1 unit each, right? 1 plus 1, and these 2 are covering 2 units each, so plus 2 and plus 2. So what is the total? Total is 19. So the minimum value is 19. Now let us consider this variation. So find the minimum value of x minus 5 minus of x minus 2 modulus plus modulus of x minus 1. Now where is A? A is at 5. Where is B? B is at 2. And where is C? C is at 1. But observe this minus of x minus 2, which means if we want to minimize this expression, so what must we do? We must maximize the value of this negative part, right? If we maximize this negative part, then the overall thing will get minimized. Let us come back to our example. So in this case, C, A and B must meet at one point such that B must travel a maximum distance. We have to make sure that B is traveling a maximum distance, and all 3 are meeting at one point. Okay, so let us consider case 1. If we make sure that A is traveling towards B, then B is sitting idle. B is not traveling, right? If A is traveling towards B and meeting at B meeting at 2, and C is meeting at 2, then B is not traveling. We are not maximizing this. If we take the other case where C is meeting A at 5, B is also meeting A at 5, then C is covering how many units? 5 minus 1, 4 units, right? 4 units, and B is traveling 1, 2, 3, 3 units, so minus 3. A is at the same place, so plus 0. So 4 minus 3, this is equal to 1. This is the minimum value of this expression. Let us solve this last problem under this modulus trick. So find the minimum value of x minus 5 modulus of minus of modulus of x minus 2 and minus of modulus of x minus 1. So what did you observe the difference? The difference is, in the previous case it is plus of x minus 1, in this case it's minus of modulus of x minus 1. Now where is A? A is at 5, B is at 2, C is at 1. Sorry, this must be plus. C is at 1. So we must make sure that we are making this value maximum, right? This negative value maximum, so that the overall value will be minimum. So C must be traveled as far as possible, so that this will be maximized. So if we consider C traveling to A and B also traveling to A, C is traveling from 1 to 5, which is 4 units, minus 4 units, because we are maximizing this value, and B is traveling towards A from 2 to 5, it is 3 units. So this is A is not traveling, so minus 4 plus 3, this is equal to minus 1. Minus 1 is the minimum value of this. Okay, so modulus on both sides of an equation. Modulus on both sides of an equation. So find the values of x for which modulus of x plus 2 is equal to 2 into modulus of x. So here in this case we have modulus on both the sides. We can eliminate modulus in different methods, in many methods, but the most convenient methods are, the first one is squaring the both sides, and the second one is considering the two values of the modulus, the plus 1 and the minus case. Let me explain both of them. This is the method 1 and this is the method 2. So what is method 1? We have to square both the sides so that we can eliminate the modulus sign. So x plus 2 whole square must be equal to 2x whole square, and if we further simplify, so x plus 2 whole x whole square, this is equal to 0. This is in the form a square minus b square, so we can simplify a plus b. So this is a and this is b, this is in the form of a square minus b square, so we can make it as a plus b into a minus b. So this will be 3x plus 2 into minus x plus 2, this will be equal to 0. And if we equate this to x, this will be equate this to 0, x will be equal to minus 2 by 3, and if we equate this to 0, the x will be equal to 2. Alright, we have two values. Whereas in the second case, in the second method, x plus 2, as it is modulus, x plus 2 can take positive case, this is case 1, and x plus 2 can also take negative case, this can be equal to minus 2 as well, minus 2x as well. So in this case x is equal to 2, right? In this case x is equal to minus 2 by 3. So we got the same answers. So you can follow any method, whatever the method is convenient for you. Now modulus on both sides of an inequality. If I give you this question, find the range of x for which modulus of 4x plus 1 is less than modulus of 3x. So just find the range. You can use the first method and the second method as well, but I prefer the first method. So what is the first method? Squaring on both sides and applying the formula a square minus b square. So if we square on both sides, we'll get 4x plus 1. This whole square is less than 3x whole square. So if we consider this as A, this as B, and if we move this to the other side, 4x minus 1 whole square minus 3x whole square, this is less than 0. So a square minus b square. So a plus b into a minus b, 7x plus 1. This is this 1 into x plus 1 minus into a minus b. This is less than 0. So if we equate this to 0, we'll get x as minus 1 by 7, and if we equate this part to 0, we will get x as minus 1. And what is the range? Let us take number line. 1 by 7, right? Minus 1 by 7 and minus 1. Okay, so this is less than symbol. So x square, if we consider this, the coefficient of x square is definitely positive. So let us start with positive sign, negative, positive. As this is less than inequality, consider only the negative part. So what is the range here? X is equal to minus 1 and minus 1 by 7 exclusive. So that is how you calculate this kind of problems. And the next one is modulus within modulus. I think this is the last concept. Okay, how can you solve the questions in this case? Let me give you an example. So how many values of x satisfy the equation? Now this is a question that comes under modulus within modulus. Okay, so how can we calculate, how can we solve this? We remove the brackets, we remove the modulus one by one. 4x minus 5 minus 3. If we move this to the other side, this will be equal to 5. And if we take 4 as common, then we will get 4 into x minus 5 by 4 minus 3. This will be equal to 5. We will have two cases. Modulus is equal to 5. Modulus of something is equal to 5. This can be plus 5. This can also be minus 5. We already cleared these kind of basics. Let us take two cases. Case 1 is 4 into x minus 5 by 4 minus 3 is equal to 5. Whereas case 2 is 4 into x minus 5 by 4 minus 3 is equal to minus 5. Okay. Now if you observe, modulus of something cannot be equal to negative value. Minus 5 here it is. Okay. So this is not possible. This is possible because modulus in this case is equal to positive value, which is the property of modulus. So 4 into x minus 5 by 4, this is equal to 8. Okay. Now x minus 5 by 4, this is equal to, you can cancel these two. This is equal to 2. Now we are arrived at two cases. X is equal to 2 plus 5 by 4 and the other one is 5 by 4 minus 2. Let us calculate this. 5 by 4 minus 2 is the first case. 5 by 4 plus 2 is the second case. Now in this case, if we solve this, we'll get x as minus 3 by 4. And second case, if we solve, we'll get x as 13 by 4. So how many values are satisfying? 13 by 4 and minus 3 by 4. So the answer is 2. 2 values. Now what is this question? What is the sum of the real roots of modulus of x minus 2 whole square plus modulus of x minus 2 minus 12 is equal to 0? What is this? How many roots, real roots? So we are asked to find out the roots. If we take x minus 2 as m, then we can make this equation as m square plus m minus 12, this is equal to 0, and m plus 4 into m minus 3 is equal to 0. So m will be equal to minus 4 in this case, and in this case it is plus 3. So what is m plus 4? What is minus 4? So modulus of x minus 2, this is equal to minus 4, and modulus of x minus 2, this is equal to plus 3. Since we know that modulus of something cannot be equal to minus 2, cannot be equal to negative value, so this is ruled out, and modulus of x minus 2 is equal to plus 3, this is valid. Now since modulus of something is positive value, it can also be the negative value as well, which means x minus 2 can be 3. X minus 2 can also be minus 3. If we remove the modulus, we have two cases. So x can be 5, x can also be minus 1. But we are asked to find out the sum of real roots. Here two real roots are there. What is the sum? 5 minus 1, this is equal to 4. Option C is our answer. Let us solve this. Find the range of values of x that satisfy modulus of x by x minus 5 by x plus 1 is less than or equal to 1. This is an inequality. So let us solve this. We discussed this property in the first slide. So modulus of a by b is equal to modulus of a by modulus of b. So we can divide like this: modulus of x minus 5 by modulus of x plus 1. This is less than or equal to 1. What does this mean? This means distance of x from 5. Distance of x from 5 by distance of x from 1, right? Minus 1, distance of x from minus 1. We are calculating this by distance approach. So distance of x from 5 by distance of x from minus 1, this is less than or equal to 1. If you plot this on a number line, this is minus 1, this is 5, okay? And what is the midpoint? Midpoint is 2, right? Midpoint is 2, but we want less than 1, right? At 2 it is equal to 1. At 2 this inequality is satisfied. This is equal to 1, but we want less than or less than also. We must also satisfy less than. So what can we do? We can maximize, we can minimize the denominator so that this whole thing will be negative, will be less than 1. If not negative, it will be less than 1, right? It will be less than 1. So if we want to maximize the numerator, we have to go to this range, okay, from 2 to positive infinity. So what is the answer? What is the range? The range is 2 comma infinity. 2 is inclusive, because at 2 the less than condition is also valid. You can check this: 2 minus 5 by 2 plus 1. You can check this. This will be less than 1. From 2 to plus infinity, any value satisfies less than condition. At 2 this is equal to 0. Other than 2, that means from 2 to infinity, at 2 this is equal to 1, but other than 2, more than 2, it will be less than 1, because we are maximizing the numerator. So this is the modulus concept. We have covered almost all the concepts. You can revise the entire thing, and if you haven't subscribed our channel, do subscribe it. We will come with more and more videos, more and more concepts which are super important for CAT, for XAT, and do share these kind of videos with your friends, because they will get to know about this course. All right, so thank you very much and all the very best.